Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Many common ingredients can be reused as reagents to create potions with useful and complementary effects. Nice. Yeah, this is Living Skyrim 3. Little outdated. A little bit. It's hard. Sometimes you're like on the right cycle for it. Though I might be disconnected though, because this is probably up to date to one of the most recent Wabbajacks, but it's like an impartial, like incomplete version. Plus, I've added my own mods on top, like Chasm, which is like near necessary for Bethesda games now. Like seriously, if you don't have like an autosaver that saves your game every 2 minutes in a Bethesda game, you're wasting your time. It has to be real saves, not quick saves, not like Bethesda autosaves. They have to be like set up to be real saves. Now most unofficial mod patches and the like have already kind of picked up on that. Got this chump I'm taking over to the Eldergleam. Takada's here only because I can, you know, make sure that I have the kind of spells that I want at any given time. I changed up the font slightly just so y'all could see it a little bit better. And I think I might change the placement of her little name plate by about 10 or 15 on the right. Talk about your heal. Wait here.
Let's get going then.
We've also got convenient horses working. Very good. Kind of turns the game into Red Dead 2, but I'm pretty damn happy with it, man. She's getting her horse. Just sort of magically spawns in, but I like it. It kind of makes it more like Oblivion. I have been messing around with the first-person horse mods, and I've been having some real freaking issues getting the same FOV because it's just such a disconnect between first-person mode, horse first-person, and then like third-person. Gosh, it's even confusing like keeping it straight in my head. I don't understand why anyone else is having like an easy time of it. Anyway, this character has not done a lot, but I've actually gone ahead and gotten the Clockwork Castle because that part is super goddamn boring. Having done it like twice now, you really want to skip the second half of Clockwork if it was possible, but they make you work for it, and there's ways to making that part easier. I didn't until like the second time. That's when I got all the stuff. But really, like everything else, like convenient horses and everything, it just makes everything so much better. I think I'm supposed to auto-harvest this. I hope... I might just have to hold Y. Nope. This guy gets so freaking close. I've taken him to Clockwork a few times just because I can't... I've only now bought everything that I needed for my horse. And, he's such a little prick. He'll just, like, come right up close to your face. Just like the Adoring Fan. I don't think you're supposed to be this far away. I'm sorry, but, like... She lives in freaking Riverwood. Like, her mom and her come to the market every other week. Like, this is... it's so ridiculous that I know the NPC schedules. That's only because I've been playtesting this game so much now. But I've never seen her run all the way from Riverwood just to that random little post. And then back. Like, that's, I think that's, like, Hadvor's cousin's daughter, who is the daughter of the blacksmith in Riverwood. He comes up to Whiterun all the time. Him and Faendal. In fact, actually, it's funny. All the quests so far that I've done of Camilla Valerius has been me accepting to take him the letter, and then waiting like a week. Waiting a week, and then like Faendal comes back to Whiterun and is like, "Hey, you didn't come over and deliver the letter ever." And I was like, "Oh, I forgot." Whoops. Somebody asked me to take a Warhammer to Hammerfell, and it was freaking impossible. What's going on with you?
All right, hand over your valuables.
Ah,
Got you like a fish.
the stick up. Do I look like I have any money?
No, I guess not. Well, get out of here before I change my mind.
Are you kidding? This guy doesn't look like he has money. I love Skyrim, baby. You only think that because I'm telling you. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Trust me. Uh-oh. Couple hiccups. You know, I've dropped some money on my computer, and it can barely do living Skyrim, honestly. In fact, I've been liking the bloom effect, but the depth of field is like a little much. And this way, it's just a little bit easier on everyone's focus. Because it just goes like full... I'll go past some trees, and it'll go like full bokeh mode. I'm hoping that this does not continue. It should just be doing autosaves like every 2 minutes. Because I'm going to try and cut this down to the more reasonable parts. If that happens one more time, I'm going to have to fucking time it. Oh, nice. And then I immediately looted it. No, I don't need to talk to you. Alright, we are definitely going to get into some trouble up here. I don't actually think I have successfully gotten past this ruin without getting into a major frickin' fight and dying. So I am tempted to just quickly... Oh, whoops. Don't play with two different versions of Skyrim. Like, I wabbajacked two different Skyrims, and the controls are just wildly different. So like it's just one version I have to like basically like claw club my controller, and then the other version it's just like, oh, okay, this is nice and normal. And right now I'm playing the better version, the better one with a better controller setup for hotkeys to the tween menu. That freaking tween menu is a nightmare, but then you have to get like extremely good at the favorites menu. And inventory management in the favorites menu is impossible. It's not meant for it. So you really just want to start doing like quick cuts or something instead. I am gonna go ahead and I'm pretty sure I was safe around there even. Like again, this is mainly just to boost it up. I could turn the E and B off, but it'd look a lot less pretty. And Skyrim needs all the help it can to look as good as possible. I'm hoping that's not a regular thing, because that's a scripting thing. I might be able to fix part of that, but not all of it.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
Listen, I don't want any trouble.
Who said anything about trouble? Now get out of my face.
Huh. Was that technically a successful... Where are my companions? I've sunk some time in with Takata where I think that she probably has a garnet or two. That is definitely mine. And if I can't find her, that's kind of weird. All right. Yeah, that guy's stuck around for so long. I'm surprised that... Oh, thank God. All right, and then we can also just tell the horse, very conveniently, to follow me. Which is what's preferred. Oh, look. The orc didn't get that much farther away. Guardians of the Divine and convenient horses performing a sprinting horse charge attack. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. But for now, we are just going to make our way to the Eldergleam.
Get out of my face.
Which, to my knowledge, is just somewhere down here. It's no way for a horse to cross. The good thing is I have all my, travel supplies and everything, but I don't really need to wear most of them until, things get a little bit worse. Also, because I have Smart Cast, I'm able to cast some spells that would be pretty obvious for a wizard to cast, given, the density of the magic systems of Tamriel, or at least the phenomenon of magic in Tamriel. Because if there are wizards like Nelith who can pretty easily structure spells, and have thousands of years to structure and bottle and work on different potions, that can be pretty effective at, being like, well, there's probably something a little bit easier than a mage light ring to get around. There's probably something a little bit more advanced for dealing with these ward spells, especially when you think about the actual power levels and, just what's canonically true. Canonically true. I am an authority on the lore. I am here to smite you. What a dweeb. Oh, it's a fort that isn't named after a moth. I had no idea how holy moths were until I was, walking around Morrowind, and I was like, why are they all called, Fire Moth Cave? This moth, that moth? What is up with that? Yeah, these guys are gonna mean business. My horse is pretty good at showing up. Also, I have a magic horn for my horse, so we should be safe. Gonna get dark soon. My least favorite thing about making videos in Skyrim, and really traveling around the world, especially in modded Skyrim, is they just make it. Every mod is about being immersive You need to make sure that you have the most immersive armors and the most immersive hot and cold experience. You've got to actually freeze your balls off. But the thing is, to the point of making such immersive mods, it's made like night times realistic, which basically means like, oh, I don't really want to travel at night. It's really difficult to see things. I mean, this isn't perfect, but the God Rays are kind of nice. This almost looks as good as Far Cry 5. And there's going to be somebody who hasn't played Far Cry 5 who's like, what are you talking about? This looks better than Far Cry 5. It looks about the same. Problem is then you're playing Far Cry 5, which pretty dope. I might do that. Controller support's pretty good. So there's definitely a dragon about. Okay, the Eldergleam's gonna be that way. I've seen that guy for like weeks now, and I'm really hoping he doesn't start a fight. Really stupid. I can take on a dragon because luckily everyone comes to fight the dragons with me. But if I try and fight anything else, like 10 bandits at once. But living Skyrim does like affect the, you know, leveled lists of all of the spawns. In fact, actually there's border wars and like it's more than just immersive patrols. Like the day-to-day politics of frickin' druids. Oh. Hey buddy.
Hello there, friend. For a generous fellow traveler.
I like this guy.
Of course.
He'll play you the Age of Aggression or the Age. He'll play you the Age of Aggression or the Age of the Oppression, depending on where you are. Which is fun because sometimes you'll bounce to him in the middle of something.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protector.
In fact, just because I do really like the soundtrack that was added.
Imperials. We drink to our youth. 2 days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done.
A little bit of a dramatic lighting
Drive
change.
out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we'll take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings.
Yes.
On the day of your death, we'll drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Oh yeah, our horse found our way back to us.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Good job, buddy. Nice. Oh no. Well, nothing to waste.
You can't win this!
That's all you got?
Want it?
That.
With the noise.
Never back down. Time to finish this! Victory is yours. I submit. Azura first.
Ah, there you go. Nice. And these guys weren't so hard. Now I remember.
I've got your back. Of course. Lead on.
I guess she just picks up stuff sometimes. But pretty cool. Chopping some extra deadwood because I didn't bring it. I didn't bring it. Now I'm gonna go and drop off some of that extra stuff here. I also like how, you know, it canonically lets you start a fire using magic, because honestly that'd be the easiest thing to do. Let's see if I get any. Oh. I didn't know that. This is the first time I've ever activated the campfire thing. That's so much fun. That's one of the best mods. Yeah, I've made like 2 campfires because I prefer to live in a house, you know, like a civilized fucking person. I'm the worst. I'm the absolute worst. Oh my god. That's so fucking elitist of me. Ah. And then I can hit Y, which is nice. Eh. Back. Back. No, I'll sit with me. Kinda nice, you can even talk to him. But not super necessary right now. I should invest in a tent again, because I used to have a tent and then I was like tired of carrying it around and never using it because I would just go back to Bree's home. But now that I have a horse, now that I have all this other stuff, I feel pretty good about just sort of leaving it. Yeah, you're still covered in blood. Clean up. You're just useless. You also have the worst eyebrows in the game. That's the one in character creation that they're like, hey, don't pick me. Don't pick these eyebrows. Please don't. Yeah, I'm gonna start giving it to the horse. Oh, no, I shouldn't give it to the horse. I should give the horse some of my stuff, but not what it would usually be thought. Clockwork Terminus, don't need that. Just like fucking Red Dead, I'm putting freaking skins on it. Don't need that. Don't need that. Nice. But I'm pretty happy with my 2 combos. Some of these, unfortunately, they just don't get close enough, so you can barely see it. But this is the current sword I'm running with. It's got this flame decal on it. The only other one I like a lot is Erlosung, because yes, I just think it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, in this mod, when you enchant something, it just becomes way too powerful. Like, this is just soul capture. You can't really see because of my stupid face. But, look how big that is. Just, I mean, it's fine, but when you're in a really dark room, you don't have, like, all this other stuff, it's just so much extra. I want to just be able to look at my cool sword without having to see, like, all of the ghosts. Sometimes it renders correctly. Or it's, like, not so powerful. But I have a lightning version of Erlosung, and it just, like, way too bright. Impossibly bright. One of my favorite ways to travel around. Completely unnecessary, but, you know, just give it a couple quick combat rolls. You know, as Dragonborn, I feel like I should stop it, but I'm not going to stop it. Oh no, that dragon's definitely going to come over to me. But, looks pretty good. I haven't hung out around most of these small towns before. I think this is the first time I've ever been in this one, for certain. I would be freaking worried out here. I mean, hell, you have local Altmer populations, so I wouldn't actually be that worried. I'm just saying, when it's just Nords, it gets really cold. And that's when you're like, let's go back to Cyrodiil. Oh, this place that's like, you know, roughly the size of,
A traveler? I'll bet you've seen some sights. We should swap tales sometime.
we can definitely
There's a
talk,
gorgeous
but there's a
tree that grows
giant...
right up through a cave to the northeast of here.
Oh yeah, I'm actually heading that way. Thank you. To remind me. Yeah, but there's a giant dragon over there, by the way. And you're talking about like, oh, you bet you have some stories to tell. And this thing's been flying around your town for like 3 weeks. Sometimes when it's just not perfect enough, you get a little antsy. Some stuff does spawn out here, but usually nothing more than saber cats. I kind of like the amount of like wild cats that these mods have added, because it just reminds me of Daggerfall, where it just felt like every single time I was out and about, like a bobcat would attack me. And now they're actually there. Let's see if we can get some of these dark dragonflies. It could actually be pretty useful for alchemical supplies. I just feel like every time I get like exceedingly rare alchemical supplies, I end up like messing up entirely. All right, this isn't good. Gotta steer clear of this giant. Hopefully we're not directly in his territory, because he's gonna be pissed. Oh Jesus, no, not the horse. Let's use our magic to save our horse from dying. Oh. Well, that might have been enough for the dragon. Stay here, horsey. I'm not gonna hug you. Let's try and meet this Eldergleam without getting in too big of a fight with this giant. So the Eldergleam's just underground. I don't know if they're gonna assault me. You guys look peaceful. I speak for the trees. Oh. Ah.
Yeah. How can I assist?
I think this is actually a faction of people. Yeah, because like I think this guy gets replaced every once in a while. Like he dies, and then they crown a new one. That's pretty cool. I hope that, like, by me borrowing some sap doesn't, you know, piss him off.
I'm right behind you.
Thanks. You're just here to heal me. Oh, God. We are leaving. Mainly because I don't want to fight a dragon right now. Just kind of want to do a quest. I've killed 4 dragons, and I have not yet gone and talked to the Greybeards. Because that's actually the farthest I've gotten in Skyrim is talking to the Greybeards. I am not bad at this game. It's just, like, really hard to, like, be happy with Skyrim. And this is the first time I've been, like, exceptionally happy. It's like, oh, like, I have, like, sufficient mastery over Skyrim where I can, like, change anything I want. Almost on the fly. And not only that, but have multiple different working versions of Skyrim so I can, like, go back, check out what works in, like, vanilla and what doesn't. I think this is the cave that they reused for VR. They reused some of these assets for VR for certain. Because there's a little starting area that you can go to. Oh, yes. So we're just gonna head up to this Eldergleam. Hello, fellow travelers.
Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic tundra.
Agreed.
Till next time.
Hello there, friend. You come to enjoy the sights and sounds?
Praise Kinneret. You are in Eldergleam Sanctuary. Just a small glimpse of what beauty Kinneret has to offer. Wonderful place, isn't it?
And the tree, is that Eldergleam?
Yes, my friend. Though no one has been able to get close to her for as long as I can remember.
Why not?
As you can see, Eldergleam's roots are large and stretch far, blocking any path to her trunk. Though, believe it or not, there are rumors of a weapon that even Eldergleam herself would lift her roots for, more out of fear than respect. The rumors were true. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it.
Oh. I feel like that's a really brazen thing to do. Like, certainly, like, that'd be the equivalent of, like, you know, I don't know if I can even say that, but, like, if a certain leader was close by and then you were to sort of do something akin to flashing a knife to a police officer 2 blocks away, that would probably get you in a lot of trouble. That's one way to get, like, a lot of people all of a sudden really up on you for half a second. I think my character's a numbnuts. But it does seem like Bethesda, definitely like Oblivion plus writing, where it's like, huh, please explain to me why you would be upset. I would be really upset if you were to do that. No, we don't accept anyone who would attack our people. If you chose this choice, we will be angry. I left my pickaxe with the damn horse, which is apparently up there, just chilling.
How can I help you?
Just increase our restoration. Mystery of Mistress Talara. It's cool. I'll buy the book later and read it. Hey, Sand.
Welcome to Eldergleam Sanctuary, my friend. If you have any questions, speak to Asta.
I thought levitation magic was illegal, Sand. Seems nice. I feel like I could get some sap without being destructive. I mean, there's definitely a good solution for everyone option.
I'm ready if you are.
Who are you?
Wow, have you ever seen anything so amazing? Why aren't there more people here? Tours must be organized, paintings commissioned. As adventurers, it's our duty to show people this tree.
My duty as an adventurer is to go on adventures. It's fairly self-explanatory.
Oh no, the gods made such wonders as gifts to the mortals. If we don't share their splendor with the people, we are no better than heathens. You don't want to be a heathen, do you? I certainly don't.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. Get the hell away from me.
There will be consequences if you harm that tree.
Let me just talk to this woman again who I probably freaked out by threatening her god tree.
You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you harm that tree. Leave this place. You're not welcome here anymore.
You gonna do anything about it? No? Okay. You're not welcome here. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, maybe I am.
You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you harm that tree. Leave this place. You're not welcome.
If I was born a mortal person in Skyrim, I would be worried. But I already know I'm Dovahkiin, so... Haha. Oh, I know what I have to do. Like she said, it rescinds as soon as she sees it. So, time to scare the hell out of everybody. Hey guys, I'm a dangerous man. Hello. If you ever see someone with full plate armor walking up to you, just be careful. He's probably trying to turn himself into a man-made killdozer. Oh god, am I a monster? Do I have to, like, cut my way through? Oh, that's awful. Yeah, I definitely am gonna piss off some gods now. But I'm doing this so for you. Because, like, this is to make sure the other tree is okay. In fact, I think I got a blessing from Akatosh. Except this guy. This guy's probably going to turn out to be some sort of thing. He's going to be like, no, I'm actually a aspect of Sheogorath. I'm an aspect of Sheogorath. Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. Eh, bit off more than I could chew. The frickin' Spriggans are too powerful. There's only one way to cook this egg. And that's to crack some chickens. I'm not interested in any less. Can be what it is. But I'm just testing it out. I seem to have been poisoned to some degree. I should actually look at my active effects and play it like I do. You know, I was gonna be nice to you guys, but I guess you guys die on fire. Yep. Thank goodness this isn't real life, or your god tree would be on fire. All because you wanted to kill me. I was just here for, like, the teensiest amount of sap. This tree has been alive for thousands of years. It will continue to be alive. But for science, I'm saving your Buddha tree. I think I met a guy once who had made some sort of carving. He had made some sort of carving out of the different types of Buddha tree in it, and he had been able to get like a seedling or something like that. So it was like, it was a similar situation to the Eldergleam, but just in real life, where it was like, oh, hey, this is like, you know, very offensive. I wonder if Kinnereth has cursed me. She's definitely cursed me with lighting pop-in. But hey, no system's perfect. I feel like more of your friends showed up, and I feel like they're pissed.
You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you harm that tree. Leave this place. You're
Okay.
not welcome here.
I figured I would take my stuff and go. It's gonna be fun. I'll remember to watch this part. What? What? All right. Oh, wow. You guys are like Guardians of the Galaxy. Look at this. You got the saber-toothed cat. You got your Star-Lord. You got Rocket Raccoon. The Immortal Lady. If that, Giant is part of your team, too. Yeah, you guys are just, like, waiting to get your own Marvel movie. This is the sequel to that Harley Quinn Birds of Prey movie. Whoever played Huntress, I would spell her parts. Oh god, I'm the worst, man. I don't even believe half of the things that come out of my mouth. Crazy. A little bit of rocks. I'll get to you. Oh, okay. Okay. Up. Well. We're in it now. I think crystal dragons are supposed to be ice dragon. Oh, shit. Not an ice dragon. That was literally like the last 5 seconds of a mage's life. He was just like, you know, I think crystal dragons are like ice dragons, right? And then the thunderbolt just goes straight through his head. How to flunk out of the battle spire. That. Shores bones. Okay. Peace.
You won't get away.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna turn on God mode if a dragon ran up on me, because it's actually really hard to fight the dragons of this game, and they're all kind of like I've traveled to Falkreath and just been attacked by 3 dragons. Like, it's not okay. It's not reasonable. I started the main quest for sure. I understand. Yeah, but things are already dangerous enough as is. God, you are a freaking pain.
Die this day, dragon. Enjoy your last.
Fuck off. Yeah, they really... Bethesda designed this game amazing. It's an immaculate game. This is an incredibly designed game. You know, I would love to be someone who doesn't use magic or ranged weapons during these fights, because you just let your followers kill the dragon. The point of enchanting. That's the point of conjuration. It's the point of mysticism. That's why we removed it. Okay. Oh, I have it because I was like, why am my alteration moving up? It's because I'm like constantly casting stone flesh in the background. Something I don't even need to be doing because I literally gave up. Am I supposed to run away from the dragon? Yeah, this is the reason why I play the other mods a little bit more sometimes. Because they're just a little bit more fun. This game is, like, living Skyrim is fun, but the fun for me in Skyrim is not actually killing dragons. It's not, you know, watching everyone you love die. You know, in theory, if you just kept flying forever, I would never be able to kill him. In fact, I'm such not a threat for him. I think he started fighting guards from Rift. This is just awesome. This is why you need Fireball, like, early as hell in every other game. But I've been skipping on spells, obviously, because I wanted to look really cool. Now I do look really cool. I've got a horse. But all my spells suck. I'm really bad at being Dragonborn. I need to literally just start doing dual cast summonings of all the different Dremora. Such a well-designed game. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Todd. Todd Howard and Michael Kirkbride are the only two people who have ever worked on Elder Scrolls other than Thomas Scher. Thomas Scher. I don't even know how to pronounce it. The only thing I know is Reddit has just ruined my brain. Like, say what you will about other sites, I don't think they ruined my brain. I don't think that they, like, actively fill me with apathy. Spend 20 minutes on Reddit and you're just like, you know, I kind of understand why violence happens. I'm just gonna start stabbing you in the back now, Takata. Brilliant design. This is actually how before magic was commonplace, this is literally how most of the peasants would have to fight these dragons. I don't even think, like, I don't even think they, like, let peasants use magic until, like, the second era. It was like the same generation that the Mages Guild was founded, which apparently means fuck all because the Hero of the Bash is the worst archmage ever. There's just one college in Winterhold. Welcome to Hogwarts. Don't talk to the scary man in the basement. Hey, can I join? An orc barbarian, and he's like, I only have two-handed. My casting is at a 5 for every skill. They're like, Shore's Bones, you're our new professor of alteration. Let's just be honest about Skyrim and magic. It's gone to crap since the college got rid of its mysticism department. I could say some other pretty funny things, but I wouldn't. Some pretty funny jokes about like how you could make fun of the university system. It's slowly decaying, becoming simpler and simpler, stupider and stupider. The McDonald's approach to higher education. Yes, well, how do we make sure everyone enjoys their experience? It wasn't for the fact that, like... It wasn't for the fact that I, like, actively summon, like, spirits of my ancestors. Pretty sure Stendar would love me. But, nope. Every once in a while, I'm like... And simultaneously caused a religious schism. Shock bombs can typically disable dwarven automatons. I think that the Dwemer design went from a really high at Morrowind down to pretty subpar in Oblivion, and then back up again. Like, I really do think that the Dwemer get the love and respect they deserve as a fantasy class, a fantasy tribe. Almost as much as the Dunmer do, which I think that there's just an exceedingly large library, a wide breadth of content out there that really gives the Dunmer some love. They're basically the best written. They're basically the best written fantasy race in Elder Scrolls. I'd like to say that Argonians in obscurity are nearly as high up there. But they just benefit from having probably the most unique early on lore. The Nords have benefited from quite a bit of it. But the Nords also have the benefit of having a recent game made about them, where, you know, the graphics engine at the time, I remember Skyrim looked crazy good when it came out. I was like, wow, that is like an extremely detailed like version of it, because like up until that point in time, like the closest you could get was like very modded,
It's a fine day with you around.
very modded, extremely modded, like Fallout New Vegas was like as far as you could get, and that game was so freaking old at that point in time. Like, it stinks because of the engine, but it stinks because it was a good game, but deep down everyone realized, oh wow.
You have the Eldergleam sap.
Yep, I got it sap right here.
Wonderful. I'll use it to repair the trees. Thank you so much for all your help.
I might have offended your god. It was pretty good.
Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
That is true. But you can usually hear them.
Storm cloaks, Imperials, Jargons. Ain't no matter to me what I did. Let them come.